Canada, most land is described as Crown land. That designation assumes two things. First, that the Crown acquired the land through lawful transfer. Second, that sovereignty over the land was ceded. In many cases, neither of those things occurred. Large portions of land were never surrendered by treaty. They were never sold. They were never lawfully transferred. They were simply declared. That declaration, not a transaction, is what sustains Crown land as a legal fiction. When people hear unceded land, they often think it's a symbolic or political phrase. It isn't. Unceded means no treaty exists that transferred title or jurisdiction, no consent was given, no lawful extinguishment occurred. From a legal standpoint, unceded land represents an unresolved title condition, not a moral argument, not a protest, and not a slogan. It's a gap in the chain of authority, and unresolved gaps matter in law. This research is not about assigning guilt to modern populations. Legal systems evolve. Fictions are created to manage expansion, settlement, and governance. The issue isn't that legal fictions exist, the issue is what happens when fiction is treated as immutable truth, even when evidence contradicts it. Vaulted Earth doesn't attack the past, it addresses unresolved conditions that still exist now. The core research question behind Vaulted Earth is simple. If land was never lawfully ceded, and if the legal fiction governing it creates ecological harm, cultural erasure, and governance conflict, what lawful structures can correct that without collapse, confiscation, or violence? This is not activism, it is a systems design responding to a legal inconsistency. Trust law exists specifically to hold assets when ownership is contested, shared, or ethically constrained. That's why trusts are used for estates, conservation land, cultural patrimony, intergenerational assets. Vaulted Earth uses trust structures not to seize land, but to rehouse it under a governance model that reflects its actual legal status. That's not radical, that's orthodox trust logic applied honestly. This is about how land was classified, how authority was assumed, how unresolved legal gaps persist, how systems can correct without collapse. Understanding that gives people agency, not instruction, not obligation, just literacy. Vaulted Earth exists because unresolved legal fictions don't disappear on their own. They either compound harm or they're redesigned with care. This is what redesign looks like.